Hello my young beginners. Okay, today we're going to look at three notes on string 1, which is the bottom string furthest away from your head, the E, which you know, the F, which is your first finger on the first fret of the bottom string, and G. I'm going to move up close so you can see what my left hand is doing. E's no fingers, F. Now when you play the F, put your finger just behind the fret. Not on the fret because it will sound dull. Not right back because it sounds buzzy. Just behind the fret, the metal. So that's E with your finger off, F with your finger on, and the G, it's the third fret, the third square, with the fingertip of the third finger just behind the fret again, G. Now you've got a choice, you can leave that finger on, or some people find it easier to rock your hand, especially if you've got little fingers. Let go and just rock your hand. Okay, now when you first start, especially the G, it's very easy to miss the G, to go too far and play the G sharp, or not quite go far enough and play the F sharp. So that's not a failure. Imagine this is a target board, like a dart board. That's your bullseye, the G. Okay, imagine you've just thrown the dart and it's gone just outside the bullseye in the 25. Well, that's a pretty good shot. You know you haven't failed. You think, oh, a bit of practice, I'll get that. So it's the same with this. If your finger goes too far, E, F, well, it's just you're in the 25. You've only got to learn to go back a bit. If you're there, you're in the 25. That's the red dot, the bullseye. So if you don't get it straight away, practice till you can. You might want to look at your fingers first till you can see what's going on. Your thumb's behind the second fret, not over the top, and you've got your finger standing up, fingertips on the note, not flat fingers. Imagine you've got a little ink dot on the end of your fingers. That ink dot's going to be touching the strings. Okay. E, F and G. Okay. Now remember to keep your right hand wrist up, fingertips rest stroke. So you play the first string and rest on the second string. Walking fingers. Remember? E, F, G. Now you want to be able to, after you've watched your fingers doing this, then you need to try and see if you can do it without looking. Maybe try shutting your eyes. It might take a little bit of practice, but you want to be able to play them in any order. F to G, G to F, E to F, F to E. You know, in any order. If I don't open my eyes, I'm going to go to sleep. Okay? Right. So once you can do that without looking, because when you're reading music, you need to be looking at the music to see what's coming next. You can't really look at your fingers, especially when the music starts to get a bit more complicated. You can lose your place on the music if you're looking at your fingers. So you've got to get used to wiggling those fingers around without moving your thumb. Your thumb's going to stay still. If you watch my thumb there when I play them, I'm not moving my thumb at all. I'm not going. You can get all mixed up and lost by moving your hand. You've got to keep your hand still, keep your thumb still, and only move your fingers. Okay? So that's, I would maybe pause the video for a few moments and just practice, till you feel comfortable playing those three notes, and especially getting that G. Okay? When you're happy with that, start the video again and we'll look at the music now. Okay? Okay? You practiced? Here we go. So now we're going to look at what those three notes look like in music. So the E is in the top space underneath the top line. You see it? Now, that little swivelly thing is called the treble clef. That means you're in the same pitch as the right hand of the piano. Now, the first four notes are called crotchets. The 4/4 thing at the start means you can have 4 quarter beats in a bar. A quarter beat's called a crotchet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 crotchets, then a line. That's a bar line. That's a bar. Okay? The E is just under the top line in the space. You've got 4 E's there. Then it goes up to the F, which is through the top line. We've got 4 F's. It goes higher again to the G above the top line. and then we've got 4 more notes, and it's not written in there. What note is that? We've already played it. See if you can spot it. So it's an E, F or G. Okay, if you said F, well done. Okay, now another way of remembering which is which, you only need, when you're reading E, F and G, you only need the top line. So I've drawn the top line up here, E, F, G. E's below, F is through, G is above. Now, a little rhyme to help you remember. Imagine that's a flower in the ground and you water it and it grows. Every flower grows. E, F, G. As the flower grows, it comes out and pops its head through the ground. E, F, G. Every flower grows. Okay, now you could freeze the video and practice those 4 bars of music, and then we're going to have a look in our books. And I know some of you haven't got books yet because I haven't really had that many lessons with you, but what we need to do is try to get a hold of this book, Enjoy Playing the Guitar, Book 1 by Debbie Cracknell. It's got lots of music and loads of pieces to help you with your studies. This one's, I think it's about 12 or 13 pounds. I know some people are short of money at the moment with people being out of work with one thing and another. You can get this book. It's the same book, Enjoy Playing Guitar, Book 1 by Debbie Cracknell, but it's the older version. It's got most of the pieces in, but not all of them, but it's pretty good. If you can't afford that one will do. You can get them on, musicroom.com or Amazon. One of the other advantages of the Red Book, the latest edition, is you get a CD to play along with, which is quite fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a little piece from the book, which just features E, F and G. I'm going to put the CD on, and then I'm going to play along with it. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the music and see if you can, work with that. So here we go. I've got the music in front of me, so I can play it. A little introduction. This is called A Stroll. Okay, do you notice? I now look at my fingers once there. Okay, that's what I want you to try and do. So, see you shortly if you look at the video entitled Stroll Notation. See you soon.